1930 USA 1 cent coin. 1930 Lincoln wheat cent is mostly worth just a few cents, unless it holds one of the rarest secrets in numismatic history. We're talking about specific eras and conditions that can turn this piece of copper into a multi-million-dollar asset. To understand the extreme value, you must first understand the common. The 1930 wheat cent was struck at 3 mints, Philadelphia no mint mark. A massive 192 million were struck, Denver, mint mark D. A respectable 46.5 million were struck, San Francisco mint mark S. Only about 24 million were struck. In circulated condition, most 1930 pennies are affordable, often selling for less than $1. Even those from the lower mintage San Francisco mint are generally available for just a few dollars in worn condition. The real key to value here is condition and era rarity. For any coin from this era, condition is paramount. Since these coins are nearly 95% copper, they quickly lose their original, bright, red luster as soon as they hit circulation and begin to oxidize. Brown fully oxidized, worn, common, red-brown partially oxidized, some original luster remaining. Full red retains at least 95% of its original brilliant copper color. A 1930s wheat cent that is nearly flawless and graded as a mint state 67 red is incredibly rare. The highest known grades for these coins command thousands of dollars. One example of a high-grade 1930D wheat cent, for instance, sold for $3,364. While impressive, that's still not the millions we promised. For the life-changing money, we have to look for mint errors of an almost unimaginable magnitude. The possibility of a 1930 cent being worth millions hinges on one thing: extreme, unprecedented mint error. 1. Repunched mint mark. This is one of the more common, yet valuable, errors for 1930 cents. The D and S mint marks were hand-punched onto the working die. If the punch was struck multiple times, slightly misaligned, you get an RPM. Look closely at the D or S mint mark for overlapping letters. The 1930 D RPMs and 1930 S RPMs are recognized by collectors and can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the severity and the coin's grade. 2. Major lamination errors / woody planchets. Lamination errors occur when impurities in the copper alloy cause the metal layers to flake, peel, or separate. The woody cent, a type of mixed alloy error that creates a wood grain pattern, is a specific and highly collected 1930 variety. Major lamination errors on a 1930 cent can sell for several $100s. 3. Off-center strikes and CUDs. An off-center strike is when the coin is misaligned during striking. The more off-center it is, the more valuable, often reaching hundreds of dollars. A CUD is a large, raised lump or irregular piece of metal on the rim or field of the coin, caused by a piece of the die breaking off. Significant CUD errors on a 1930 cent are extremely desirable. Now, let's talk about the million-dollar potential and why it's plausible for a 1930 coin, even if one hasn't hit that mark yet. The only coins that sell for millions are the wrong planchet, errors that defy logic and are unique historical relics. The blueprint for millions, the 1943 bronze cent. In 1943, due to wartime copper shortages, the penny was supposed to be steel. But a tiny number of bronze planchets were accidentally struck with the 1943 die. One of these legendary 1943 bronze cents sold at auction for $1.70 million, the 1930 Mule error theory. For a 1930 penny to sell for millions, it would need to be a similar, mind-boggling mistake, a mule error or a wrong planchet of extreme rarity. Imagine a 1930 cent die accidentally striking a much thicker or heavier planchet intended for a gold coin, or a proof die somehow escaping the mint. If an unprecedented, one-of-a-kind 1930 cent struck on a gold dollar planchet or a similarly impossible error were ever discovered, it would instantly command a multi-million-dollar price, much like the 1943 bronze cent. This is the dream. Ready to search? Here's your checklist. Check the date. Ensure it is clearly 1930. Check the mint mark. The D or S are important, located under the date. Look for repunching on the D or S. Inspect the fields. Look for discoloration, wood grain effects, or peeling metal. Examine the mottos. Look closely at "In God We Trust" and "E Pluribus Unum." For any doubling, which would indicate a doubled die obverse or reverse, look for CUDs. Check the rim and the fields for any large, raised lumps of metal, indicating a broken die. If you find a 1930 cent with a clear error or a dazzling, brilliant red color, do not clean it. Cleaning will destroy its value. Protect it in a coin holder and get it authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. That little 1930 penny could be worth thousands. Or if you're the luckiest collector in the world, the millions we've talked about. What's the oldest penny you've ever found? Tell me in the comments. If you enjoyed this journey into Depression-era fortunes, please smash the like button and subscribe for more hidden treasure videos. Happy collecting!